Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Room here to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. In motion left is Wilson. On 2nd and 9. Rodgers. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's called the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
The extra point hitting the right upright, but it caroms home, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
To throw is Tannehill. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out, because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Tannehill. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Rodgers now on first down. He gets it underneath to Hall. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, a run with Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On play action, it's Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Hey, take 26.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers unable to find Allen Lazard. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. Fights through him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, a 23-yard run. And the Jets continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Henry. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. He'll look to throw. Tannehill intercepted again. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second down and goal. Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
26. Right now, you got 58.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Over here.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, take 26. Hey, Mike. Get 300. Get 300.
Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fielded right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And my goodness, another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And this is caught. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Hall.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Hey, 88, 88, 88.
Rodgers gonna go on 4th down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.